Have you ever failed a client and then used that to improve your business? That is what Gilbert Landriault of DebtMasters did in one very notable case. Gilbert, thank you so much for coming to talk to us and tell us about this story.
You're welcome, Craig. Yes, this gentleman, I did a consumer proposal for this gentleman about in 2006. And it was over 100,000, and then we negotiated down to 40 something. And after 2.5 years, this gentleman called me back because client usually will come back for a second time for other products, but this one came back and said, Gilbert, I got a problem. And I said, okay, what's up? Because when I put somebody in the proposal, my fee is for the 5 years. There's no other fees. Whatever I charge for the proposal, it's for 5 years. I don't have extra charge. You have a problem, call me. That's what I'm there for. And half of them forget that, but this gentleman did. So he called me and says, Gilbert, what do I do with this? I said, what's your problem? He said, well, you put me in a proposal 2.5 years ago. And now I still owe the proposal, and I'm another 46,000 in debt.
So you were helping him get out of his initial debt.
Yeah.
And then he called back and he was in more debt.
That's right. And I realized that when I helped the client and other clients is I was doing the whole thing for them. I was explaining to the best I could that they would understand it. But life gets in the way, so and people forget what they should be doing. And so right away, I didn't judge that client. I just look at it and I go, where did I go wrong? What did I miss that? So he got back into it, and the light went off. It was like education, more education. I didn't give enough.
So instead of saying, look, I helped this guy and he screwed up, boy, it's his fault, you said there was a step that I was missing in helping this person, and I need to add that step to my business.
Yeah, and in 2008, that's where DebtMasters switched totally. Yeah, we help people, but we make sure to understand why they got into it, how to get out of it, and how to stay out of it at the end of the day. So I helped him with the other 46,000 so that he could be able to afford to keep his house, and his family. He was really struggling because he had both things to pay, and it was not durable for him. So we had to do another program, and then I did what is called a debt settlement instead. And that's totally different from a consumer proposal. But at least he was able to get out of that problem, because at the end of the day, he would have had what he needed to do his proposal, but life got in the way, and he just see, it's easy to buy with a credit card. You don't see the number, but suddenly when the invoice comes in, it's like, oops, I got a problem. So they borrow from Paul for Peter. Then they got to call back and say, what do I do with this? So we got him back on track.
So in addition to handling the first debt and the second debt, you managed to instruct him in how not to be in that position again in the future.
Yes, and because this, how I saw it, is I missed the point of giving more information. So once in a while we'll do what we call a freebie, and I said, no, I'm going to help you to get out of this one because I've learned a lesson on it. So we didn't charge any fee for that. He took care of his debt, but he did it the way we said, and he got back on track very quickly.
And so how big a part of your program is education now?
I would say now it's almost 70%. I have other program that it's on a monthly basis that we, because if we gave you 90% today, in an hour from now you just remember 15%. So we do it in small increment, and that's with the creditbooster.club program. It's free. You have question or email, you send it in, and we'll educate you as we go. We coach you. We're beside you. We don't just give you the information and go, and if you read, fine. If you don't, we don't do that. I want to make sure they understand it, because it's really, really what decides what kind of lifestyle you're going to have if you take care of that part.
And so you're not giving people a fish, you're teaching them to fish.
Exactly. Yes.
Well, Gilbert, thank you so much for sharing this story with us. Boy, it really speaks well of you that you took a client who, stepped in the same hole twice and looked at it as a way to not only help him, but improve your business. So if people want to get a hold of you, there's the email right there, gilbert@debtmasters.ca. Gilbert, thank you so much for taking the time to share this story with us.
You're welcome. Thank you.